Oh, hello. Welcome to the neighborhood. Come on in. I have some friends I'd like you to meet. Oh, pretzel sticks, look at the time. It's mail time. And look at that. Somebody was nice enough to bring in the mail for me. Looks like I got a package. From... you know who. It's,
Hi there, I'm Vincent the VHS Tape, and I'm here to tell you about the magical world of physical media. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh. What? I fell asleep with the TV on again, didn't I? If you've ever watched cable television, or more realistically, watched old shows on streaming services like Netflix or Disney Plus, you probably remember watching a show and the Chuckster pops up or one of his friends. Well, I've had that happen to me a lot, especially when I'm watching TV with my family. So today, I'm going to be talking about the times when Chuck E. Cheese appeared in television. Also, if you want to skip to a specific chapter, like if you only want to know what Jim Belushi does to Chuck E. Cheese, there should be a list of chapters in the description. Or, if it works this time, it should show up on the progressive bar. So I guess let's start.
I was afraid to speak when I was just a lad. My father gave my nose a tweak and told me I was bad. But then one day I learned a way to save my aching nose. The biggest way you ever heard, and this is how it goes.
I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that you probably already know the history of Chuck E. Cheese, just by the fact that you clicked on this or any of my videos, but if not, then on May 17th, 1977, Atari co-founder and creator of the AG Bear, Nolan Bushnell, opened Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater in San Jose, California. In June of 1979, Robert Brock of the Brock Hotel Corporation made a deal with Nolan to open hundreds of Pizza Time Theater franchise locations across America. Unfortunately though, Robert Brock, being the little scamp he is, was unfaithful to Nolan and opened Showbiz Pizza Place with Aaron Fechter of Creative Engineering. After an uneventful legal battle, the video game crash of 1983 happened because of all the people trying to throw themselves into the home video game console ring, and also all the Chuck E. Cheese copycats at the time. Despite the vicious battle of the Pizza Wars, Showbiz Pizza bought Chuck E. Cheese in 1984 because Chuck E. Cheese filed for bankruptcy, becoming Showbiz Pizza Time Incorporated. And things were doing pretty good for both of these restaurants until about 1990, when Showbiz Pizza wanted a bigger slice of the pizza pie and asked Creative Engineering for the copyrights of the Rockefeller explosion, for little to no money.
And besides, they didn't offer me a plug nickel for the copyrights. When I spoke to Gene Cram about this, who proposed to me that I give them the copyrights to the Rockefeller explosion, the trademarks, the copyrights, all ownership of the copyrights, he said, "Aaron, what you get out of this is that your characters, Billy Bob, will live. They'll live on."
So in 1990, Showbiz Pizza retrofitted their stage, the Rockefeller Explosion, into Munch's Make-Believe Band. Also, this might just be nostalgia talking, but I really like the three-stage Chuck E. Cheese stage. Nothing bad really happened to the company until 2017 to 2023-ish, when the Chuck E. Cheese 2.0 3 models were in full swing. A 2.0 remodel is basically a remodel where all the animatronics and cool art gets thrown away, or in some cases destroyed, and then get replaced with a TV wall and table room. And that's basically where we are to this day.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas.
When talking about the times when Chuck E. Cheese was physically on television, you, of course, need to talk about Chuck E. Cheese commercials. Fine, I'll talk about Chuck E. Cheese commercials. Due to the company being around for almost 50 years, the first commercials weren't actually on TV. In fact, the first commercial was actually a radio advertisement that was lost media for almost 48 years. I can't really put the audio of the commercial into the video out of fear of YouTube's copyright system, but it should be in the description if I remember. Along with radio commercials, there were also newspaper advertisements. But most importantly, ever since 1978, Chuck E. Cheese has had television commercials, with a kill count of 5 in total, and another lost commercial that hasn't been found yet. A lot of these are really great, and again, really nostalgic to me, but sadly in 2025, CEC Entertainment made a horrible decision to use generative AI in their commercials, and for their new Adventure Zone thing. If you know me at all in real life, then you know how much I hate generative AI and people who think it's okay to pass it off as real art. I'm taking a marketing class in school, and the teacher literally told us to use AI for the logo of the project. No. I could make a whole video about how Chuck E. Cheese is going downhill and how they might not live to see their 50th anniversary, but not today. I'm talking about the times that Chuck E. Cheese was in television, remember? One of the most notable times when Chuck E. Cheese was almost on TV was in 1983 with The Christmas That Almost Wasn't. This was supposed to air alongside Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but because of the video game crash of 1983, The Christmas That Almost Wasn't. The plot was basically your standard Christmas special, but with Chuck E. Cheese this time. And you know, that new Chucky and Friends thing might steal this plot for their new Christmas special later this month. Speaking of Friends, in Season 4, Episode 5 of Friends, Ross brags about going on a date with a lady named Amanda. But Rachel points out that they went to a Chuck E. Cheese because both Amanda and Ross have kids. Also, in Season 6, Episode 19 of Friends, Ross is telling his friends, again, about his new girlfriend, Elizabeth, who is a barely legal 18-year-old college student, that Ross is dating and teaching. And Rachel asks Ross when Elizabeth's birthday is so they can go to Chuck E. Cheese. If you think about this for more than at all, this sounds horrible, and yeah, it kind of is. Ross Geller's a creep, so I'm just gonna move on. In the third episode of the TV show Family Guy, Stewie, the baby, was supposed to have his first birthday party at Charlie Cheese's. But because his father's a goofy Gus, he cancels the reservation and has a party of his own. And then, in Season 5, Episode 13 of Family Guy, Peter and Bill Clinton are playing Dance Dance Revolution in a Chuck E. Cheese. You know The Simpsons? Well, in Season 3, Episode 13, the Simpsons go to Wally E. Weasels. I don't know. Either this is their version of Chuck E. Cheese, or this is a Chuck E. Cheese copycat in The Simpsons. In Season 2, Episode 5 of Gravity Falls, they all go to Hoo Ha's Jamboree, and come on, that's just Billy Bob with a hat. Funnily enough, this episode was written 3 years before the 2014 indie game Five Nights at Freddy's came out. But you wouldn't know that by looking at it. In the show Yes Dear, there is a big chase scene at a Chuck E. Cheese where one of the characters is dressed as Avenger Chuck E. Cheese. I've never seen this show, but I know that happened. You know the show According to Jim? No, of course you haven't. It's not like it's one of my favorite shows or anything. Well, in most of the episodes, there's a Chuck E. Cheese plush hiding somewhere in their living room. Does this count? I don't know, and I don't really care. I just wanted to talk about According to Jim. Lastly, in the first episode of the new Gumball show, when Larry shows up, he's dressed in a Pizza Time Theater Chuck E. Cheese costume, so that's neat. There's also an SNL and Robot Chicken sketches with Chuck E. Cheese in it, but I think those are better watched without spoilers, so I'm not really gonna go more deep into those, sorry. In conclusion, Chuck E. Cheese has appeared in many television shows. Probably more than I could ever fit into this video. And shockingly, most of the times when people decide to put the Chuckster in their shows, they usually do it respectfully. Sorry that this video is kind of short and I don't have every instance of Chuck E. Cheese in TV shows in this video. That would be almost impossible to research, and I don't really want this video to be delayed for a year, so yeah. If you somehow enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing so you can see what I do next. Special thanks to Studio CFan77 for voicing Vincent the VHS tape for the intro, and I Bump Into Doors for drawing Vincent. As always, I don't currently know what time it is when you're watching this, so have a good evening, a good night, a good morning. Just have a good time.